Good for 7. It's third down. Here's Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Jones.
Pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off.
Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw again on second down. Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Stafford on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taylor now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw. Jones checking this down to Stevenson. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play, but end up losing your...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, If you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Taylor now from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones, throwing on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you... face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Gay is on for the point after. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taylor now from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A'Shawn Robinson able to get him for a loss of about 3. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Open man right side, Myers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They run for it with Harris. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And look, they got it. Good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kick it, though.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there, that's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
Yeah, he did have the one miss earlier, but you're right. Stay ready. There's still plenty of time in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
The return is Olszewski.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really like.